Y'all ain't never seen me so HD, unless you've seen my vlogs, and then you have. So with a very special occasion, that is Game of Thrones Season 6, we're gonna be dissecting the Red Band trailer, and I decided to actually pull out my, $1,000 camera today instead of using webcam, because, I should probably use that every now and then. So we're back to Game of Thrones season and like T-minus I think like 3-ish weeks now, and that is crazy. I am so freaking excited to see this new season. Did anyone else kind of see the Red Band trailer and then watch it again and again and again and again? I did. So now I've picked out a lot of stuff from the trailer. I've literally exported the video from YouTube and slowed it right down so I could catch every little nuance, which you'll see as this video progresses. Let's get to it, shall we?
He's gone.
HBO really wants us to believe that Jon Snow is dead. As evidenced by the first thing that they show in this trailer is Jon Snow's body laying dead, air quote, in the snow.
World was on fire. No.
And here we have the Dorne ship, so clearly Jaime is coming back to King's Landing to, tell Cersei that, oh, Myrcella, their daughter, is dead. Very sad indeed.
Could save me, but
We're the only ones who matter.
Here we have Jaime is clearly very torn up about Myrcella's death, and he's most likely confessing to Cersei what happened, and he's kind of saying, like, we're gonna fucking get them back. Like, we are not gonna let this go unhandled.
And everything they've taken from us, we're going to take back. And
One of the best lines of the trailer, we're gonna take everything back that they've taken from us and more, what Jaime says. But then we have this really emotional shot of Cersei, of course, which I think is just her pretty much contemplating everything that has happened and her kind of realizing, oh hey, I'm gonna fucking kill everyone because they are killing my children.
it's strange what desire.
Then, of course, we have this shot of Sir Davos above what looks like a funeral pyre. And, of course, what they probably are trying to get us to believe here is that Jon Snow is dead. And I personally think this might be a funeral pyre from Stannis, because I truly think Stannis is dead, and I really fucking hope so.
Make foolish people do.
Here we have Roose Bolton and his son Ramsay, and of course it kind of seems like Ramsay is being told that, oh, Theon and Sansa jumped the wall, so we kind of assume that's what's going on here, and Ramsay kind of turns around like, excuse me?
The great victory.
Oh yay, more burning bodies. HBO would lead you to believe that this is probably the work of Melisandre, but as I don't think it is, because I'm pretty sure that is Roose Bolton's little army there in the background. So who they're burning, that kind of remains to be seen.
Saw in the flames. All of it was a lie.
Here, Melisandre is finally rethinking her goddamn awful life choices. She's talking to Sir Davos about everything she saw in the flames. She thought it was real, but it wasn't. So, what is her world going to be all about? She believed in it so much, and now it has obviously all been a lie. So, where is she going to go from here?
What a wicked game you play. Make me feel this way.
So those two riders, I would definitely say those are Dario and Jorah. They're, of course, looking for Dany, and Jorah does find her ring in which she left to kind of show in which direction they went. But, of course, Dany is nowhere to be found, and so we are led to believe that Jorah is probably going to have to kind of deal with that in his long-lost love for Dany.
What a wicked thing.
And of course, while Jorah is looking for Dany, poor Dannykins here is with all of the Khaleesi, which of course you can kind of tell by all the people. It's not clear in this shot whether she is a prisoner or she is just kind of with them. It kind of looks like she's holding her wrists together like she is being bound, but of course there is a clip about 2 seconds later where she, obviously her hands are not bound and she's just kind of walking with them. So now we know we are definitely in Khaleesi territory with Dany. What is going to happen to her with the Khaleesi? We really don't know.
Every one of us is poor and powerless, yet we can overthrow an empire.
And here we have the High Sparrow being a douche face as usual, pretty much going on about how they can do anything they want, they can bring down King's Landing, you know, whatever bullshit he's spouting this week, basically. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure this is something going on in the actual Iron Islands, and I've been told in the books there's a big thing about how all the Iron Islands are not at war, but they kind of have all their issues together, or they're kind of fighting or something. And so I hear that we're supposed to get a lot more about the Iron Islands this year, so I assume this is something to do with that.
You're in the
Now here we have Sansa looking snazzy as fuck, which leads me to believe that she gets out all okay. She is no longer with the Boltons, and she's possibly in Winterfell. We don't really have much to go on, as you can't really see much of the background, but as she is looking fairly good, I have a feeling everything is going well for Sansa at the moment.
game now. And the great game is...
Yay, our first shot of Tyrion. So, from what it looks like here, he is in some sort of tunnel, cavern, or possibly in where the dragons are, as you can kind of see the steps in the background there. But we don't really know what's happening. Hopefully he is not going in after the dragons, as that could result in bad things.
terrifying.
Cue baddest dragon clip.
Order your man to step aside or there will be violence.
I choose violence.
Literally the coolest line in the entire trailer. Cersei has had enough. She chooses violence over going with those fucking whack jobs, which unfortunately in this case I'm pretty sure that's her cousin who's telling her to come along. And I love how we have like Zombie Mountain kind of in the background there. Like, why the hell would she go with you? And she has fucking Zombie Mountain on her side. Not to mention you're like the reason her fucking children are... Well, I guess you're not the reason their children are dead, but you're kind of fucked up, not gonna lie. Now, this is a clip that I think a lot of people are missing. It is, we're pretty sure here in the Game of Thrones YouTube community that this is a shot of, like, from the past. The person drawing the sword at the front looks to be Ned Stark. So we are supposed to get some flashbacks this season. So this could be the story arc where Ned Stark and his sister, I believe, are involved. So I'm not sure 100% what's going on. Here we have the bad side of the Night's Watch, most likely trying to break into where Jon Snow's body is being held. We can see Mr. Doucheface right behind the guy who's actually breaking the door down. So I definitely think that's what's going on here. They probably just want to burn Jon's body and kind of, you know, get rid of it. Then we have our young king here, who hopefully is going to do a little more thinking for himself this season. Though, as in the next clip, we have Cersei coming up, so I'm not really sure what's going to happen, but I have a feeling shit is going to go down with this kid this season. Now, we can't really tell whose horses these are, but I have a feeling shit is going down in the north, whether it's in the past or present. Arya getting her ass kicked by that other chick that I think was in last season. Littlefinger doing God knows what in the north somewhere. Poor fucking Marjorie, still stuck in those goddamn dungeons because of the High Sparrow. I mean, God knows what's gonna happen with her this season, but she's looking pissed. Someone fighting with someone in the north somewhere. Totally unsure who these people are fighting right now. I didn't really catch who the banner was by, but if you know who that is, let me know in the comment section below. Clearly we have some sort of fight, war, battle going on. Might be in the past, I think. Explosion, unsure where, possibly with Dany somewhere, possibly in Marine. Fabulous oh shit face here by Theon. Here I think the Boltons have caught up with him with their dogs, and whether Sansa's with him or not, we don't really know, but I think this is when they get caught up to them, but I think he eventually will escape. Next flash here, I think this is Euron Greyjoy. In fact, I'm pretty fucking sure. I think he's being, you know, baptized in some Iron Islands kind of way, and I think he's going to be a pretty big character this season. More incest, I mean, like, what did you expect from those two? Bran being a fucking badass here, and I am pretty sure at this point she is caught up with Sansa and Theon possibly, and is taking out the guys who are about to probably take them back, so hopefully this is when Sansa and Theon get their happy ending, at least for a moment. This ring has been bothering the shit out of me because I don't know who it is, possibly Melisandre, possibly Dany, who really fucking knows? House of a Million Faces, I'm sure this is going to be widely used again this season. Boobs, I mean, Mel. So Melisandre here, I'm pretty sure she is getting ready to do some sort of ritual, hopefully with Jon Snow, though I hope it does not involve necrophilia because that's really weird. But here I think is a good example of she's still in the north and she's possibly causing shit still. Jon Snow is in this trailer a lot for someone who is supposedly going to stay dead. Arya doing parkour, probably in Bravos, not sure why. Battle thing going on, possibly against the wildlings. Yara getting freaky with some pretty lady. Euron Greyjoy here again, leading me to believe he's going to be a pretty big figure this season. Now we know this is definitely a flashback sequence, as it is some guards here fighting a Targaryen knight, and I think that is possibly Sean Bean himself or whoever's playing young Ned Stark there to the right. I don't know, but I'm pretty excited. Battle stuff with the wildlings, I assume. Here, I'm pretty sure this is Marjorie with the High Sparrow, and she is kind of looking up at him, like, kind of giving herself over, like, alright, I'm done here, let's pretend to be on your side for a while so I can get the fucking hell out of here, because this is fucking ridiculous. Arya with her crazy-ass eyeballs here, we have no idea how long this is gonna stick. Here we most likely have Jaime leading the Tyrell army here against the High Sparrow and friends to release Marjorie. Whether they're gonna get her or not, that remains to be seen. Sansa probably running away from Ramsay's crazy family. Khaleesi people attacking some shit. Now I'm really excited that we get to have Bran back this season, and here I'm pretty sure he's just having a vision of the Whites or the White Walkers, and I don't know what's going to go on with them this season, honestly. I'm a little concerned for poor Branny Poo.
Nobody loves no one.
I've never been much of a fighter. Apologies for what you're about to see.
HBO, you clever dogs, trying to convince us here that Sir Davos is trying to definitely, like, defile Jon's body in some way, which he is clearly not when you pause the video and see this photo, because at first it looks like he's drawing his own sword, but he's actually drawing Jon's sword, and he's drawing it to go and fight the other annoying assholes who are trying to get in, and you can kind of see with all the other guys in the video there that they are actually drawing their swords too, because they're getting ready to defend Jon. And you can also see Ghost by Jon's head, and I truly believe they are waiting here for Melisandre. They are protecting him until Mel can get to his body and hopefully resurrect him. Honestly, I think Jon is going to live, and I will not have anyone else tell me otherwise. So I'd like to thank you guys for sticking around for this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. My question for you today is, do you think Jon Snow is alive? Or is he really gone forever? Personally, I'm in the boat. After this trailer, I really think he's alive. I think he is coming back. So I want to know what you guys think. So if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe before you leave. And of course, chapters 1 and 2 of Haven, which is actually being released next month, which, in case you're new here, it is my first young adult fantasy novel. So that is coming next month, and you can read chapters 1 and 2 on my website right now. All the links are in the description box below. So thank you guys for watching. My name is Kat, and I'll see you next time.